Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Doopy doopy doop. Should be live now. I hope everyone's doing well who is having a good weekend. Just going to of my resource hunt. I don't normally do streams. It is my sister's birthday, but we don't have a lot planned for a while. And I got some time, so I'm like, you know what? I might as well stream. Yeah, as you can see, I have more money. I've been resource hunting for bits and pieces of today. I know my sister, despite it being her birthday today, has stuff. We're doing it tomorrow. As you can see, I also have a drone here now. I've done like bits and pieces. Like we're still missing 2 from here. I managed to find the last one, and it was literally up on that mountain. I also opened a few doors and found stuff just because I was just doing whatever and I didn't think about it. One moment. Let me quickly pull this up because I just realized. Yeah, I need to be able to see you guys. Yeah, I have been doing quite a few things off stream. It's mainly just been me doing the basics of gotta fix this, gotta do that, blah, 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 blah. And I am running very low on resources. We're out of lava dust. I could craft this. I have loads of deep brine now. We are low on wild honey. Could craft this as well. Not that I really need it. I might get this just because it's useful. I've gone in here and crafted I've crafted 4 of these, and I crafted 1 of these. I want to craft some more of these. And I have thought a bit about some of the stuff I want to do. And I thought about it. So we know dervish slimes are in this game. And the twin slimes are fruit eaters. So my thought is them, who literally have food on the ground, and them, they're both vegetarians. And since there's 2 more fruit eaters, I could switch out the vegetarians for fruit eaters and put the vegetarians over there. And then with that, we could easily do a drone that only deals with fruit. Then we wouldn't have to have as many drones to worry about. 2 more lava dust and I can make a teleporter. Return home portal, Ember Valley, Starlight Strand. I'm just gonna make one of these. Ugh. I'm gonna make each of these specifically, and they'll be for different things. So, like, out here, I'm debating where I want to put it. I think what I'll do is I will go over here. We have all sorts of little space things. The starlights... Oh, the portals have, like, little things around them. And then I can put the Ember Valley one here. And Starlight Strand is where we need to go anyway, because I need a bunch of wild honey. I did add a refinery link over here, and I did figure out how to open one of the 2 doors. Oh. Okay, that's actually really nice. So it takes me there. So I can just quick TP here now. That's actually not bad. But yeah, over here, there's a door, making sure I don't miss any honey, preferably. So the door over here, I figured out the way to open the door down there was all the way up there, as you can see. It was something I found by complete accident and was like, well, might as well open it, see what it does. And it wasn't anything too useful. I mean, it was part of an upgrade, at least. And then I opened up the baddie one in the Ember Valley area, and that one gave me a storage cell. I believe the one down there gave me a tank liner. I don't die a lot, so it's not going to be the most useful, but it's still nice to have, I guess, as a backup. But it also means that where we couldn't find one, there probably is one. I'm just blind as hell, so I probably missed it. I am keeping my eyes open for resources. Because, yeah, I've been worried about resources a lot. Yeah, so over here there should be some form of slime statue that I probably have missed. Since there is a door right there. It could be anywhere. And it's giving me ideas of possibilities. Like being in there. Because it's not like... Yup, there it is. It's a flutter slime. See, this is why we need to look around places. Because sometimes I'll miss some of the most obvious stuff. Because, yeah, I gotta, like, get better at looking half the time. But sometimes you just need to come back with a new brain. One that's a little more awake. A little more, like, focused in on a specific task. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I didn't really get too much done. I've literally just been, like, going around doing this, making upgrades. Like, for the I did it for, like, the past, like, hour and a half. And then I was like, you know what? I probably should be streaming this. And decided, you know what? I'm gonna stream it. And here we are now. Yeah, we need loads more wild honey. I also found, like, some golden statue things that we completely missed in areas we've already visited because I didn't go to a specific level above or below. Or, like, it was really obvious and I completely missed it. All 3 of those did happen. Like, over by that weird portal thing we saw. Over, like, I think it's that way? Yeah. I think. I realized, oh my god, I never went on top of the thing that I need, on top of the actual ruins. And lo and behold, I missed something. Also, we can do this now. I'm feeling good today. I finally getting the handle on things here. And my favorite spot... I'm at my favorite spot, ready to watch the sun set with a bunch of yummy cookies I baked all by myself. And you know what? I've earned them because I've been working so hard. Wait a sec. What's up with the statue that... You've got to be kidding me. That's cute. I am here for your plort. Yeah, I had to empty out the plort machines in my areas, and I need to get something for the area with the tabbies, because holy freaking crap. I had to empty them out completely twice because they had gotten to 100. And I was like, you know what? I should probably empty it out again before it does that again. Oh, almost missed that. It's like, I don't need as much buzzwax, but it's still nice to have. I just need a lot of lava dust and just wild honey. Which is crazy that that's my issue now. I also did find a secret area by complete accident here. So down by the water area, where we opened up, by the honey slime, I fell, and I stopped myself from falling in the water, like, can I get back up? And then realized, oh wait, there's another pathway. And I found something, and was like, oh. Well then. Like, literally that was the whole interaction I had. Well then. And I found a treasure thing. I believe that's how I got the heart module bit. It was either heart or energy. I know it was one of those. No, it was... Or was it a statue? It was one of those. Sorry. But it was one of those things that's just, like, not as important, in all fairness. So I just didn't care enough to really remember. Ugh. My nose. Allergies have been awful for me. I will say we can now complete several of the puzzles as well with the radiant things. So that's a plus. You know, it's crazy. Last time I came here, I found like 3 honey things back to back to back. I will say I did also check like some of the surrounding islands of some of these areas, which I found like a Tangle statue from one, and was like, oh wow. Anyways, I might make the statues one day. I don't know if I will, but if I do, I want it to look cool. That's the only thing I really care about with the statues, in fairness. Perfect. I just gotta get lucky and get 3 out of most of them, instead of like 2. Shame there's not an upgrade to this that makes it so you get more resources per. Because that is the downside to the resource thing like this. But it does at least help with exploration. And like revisiting areas and whatnot. Because I found a lot of new stuff I never would have beforehand. Just because of it. So at least that's a plus. We can also check this one. Did we even read this one in the first place? Back things, but oh yeah. I love this spot because it lets you take in so much of the island. The sounds of slimes hopping about, the birds chirping, the wind as it moves through the trees and waves of the sea all coming together like a song. There's a music in nature, if only, just sit and listen. I have a whole lifetime on this island to do just that. Frick. Yeah, it was down here. Right here, I fell and noticed that and was like, freedom! And that's how I found something. You know, think about it, most of my deaths in this game are probably to me falling into, like, the sea, not to anything else. Like, I definitely see a pattern with it. Dun-dun-dun. I wish I could find another golden one. There we go. But yeah, up here, I set up a little refinery link that I can just... And I think what I'm going to do is grab this. And I could put it anywhere, honestly. I wish I could put it, like, here. So it wasn't as in the way. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like, right here. Because what's the chances I'm gonna go that way, in all fairness? Now that we can actually read these things, it's actually kind of nice, because we get to learn more lore. Trees like this can live for thousands of years. I used to think that compared to us, they meant they must perceive time very slowly. But then I realized that's because I was putting people at the center of time. In reality, trees have been here long before us, so their perception of time is closer to the truth. We're here for just a moment before moving on, and the trees remain. I wonder who else this tree will meet. I wonder if it will tell them about me. Hi, tree. I'm going to see if we can find... Okay, there's some more honey and beeswax. Nice. A triple dipple. And then I can go over here. Grab a little of this. Also, like, I'm keeping... So, thunderstorm here. I would love it if we got tornadoes here, because that is what I need for Dervish, is my guess. Because that's where the prickly pears are. Oh, that could be either. Jump! Damn it, it's just buzzwax. I'll still take it, though. You know, I take a lot of unnecessary risks in this game. Thinking about it more, it makes a lot of sense how I have died a few times. I still can't get over how just beautiful this place is, though. Strange diamond. I do like free stuff. You know, it's crazy because I usually see one here normally. And at least there's one there, but normally, like in these trees, you see one. Yeah, I know we came back here on stream. Yep. I think one of my roommates are making cookies. Is that... Don't tell me they're being lazy and not making it from scratch. Smells like... Is that the Pillsbury Doughboy recipe? Okay, I have this weird thing. I'm pretty good at being able to smell out the difference with this stuff. I'm nowhere near the level of my mom. My mom's the type of person who can smell the difference between diet and regular soda type levels of smellery. So, yeah. But it has that smell of, like, the same stuff they use in Pillsbury Doughboy stuff. Oh my gosh. Trying to remember the name of the frickin' ingredient. But I can smell it. I mean, it's possible they just are using that ingredient, but I don't think we have it in the house. So I'm like, It's a specific smelly smell that smells smelly. You know, I'm starting to see why my roommates think I'm weird. Because I am, in fact, very weird. I'm a genius. I've made so many great discoveries on this island, but lately, one changes everything. I found a giant mushroom cap here, the size of a pizza, turned it upside down, added sauce, cheese, peppers, and other mushrooms, baked it, and voila. I'm gonna call it Mega Mushroom Pizza, and I'm gonna eat it every day. Now, see, if I liked mushrooms, I might try that. I'm just not a fan of mushrooms. Mushrooms are just kinda for me. It's a texture thing. But yeah, I don't know why I have the ability to smell the differences and stuff, and my best guess is I get it from my mom. Yeah, my mom has, like, superhuman levels of smell, is, like, how the best way to describe it, because I even am like, how the frick can you smell the difference? Because she can smell the difference between, like, multiple different types of sugars and whatnot, so she can actually tell the difference of diet versus non-diet, because the aspartame in diet. Whoa, this is a gorgeous little place. Golden Sure Shot module. Oh shit. Nice. Wump. Oh yeah, I forgot. We never marked a scene after. I have an idea of what I want to do. Okay, so now we have 20 wild honey, and we just need lava dust. And I can make one more to at least make a difference. But yeah, the main plan is, after we get all of this stuff done, I do want to do a little bit of exploration and stuff, and like story-wise. And I know I have a few calls back at base, so we'll be able to look into those a little. So I'm excited for that, at least. But honey! Honey, honey, and a bit more. Oh, is that a triple? A triple dipple? Triple dipply doo? Triply dipply doo-dah. Yeah, this place gets like 3 of these at least, I've noticed. It feels like almost every single time I see it has like 3. Oh! Not letting you go. You're mine! There we go. Okay. Let's get our energy back a little bit. Now I can make it back up here. And let's see what this is. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. A wide trellis. Honestly, I've been debating putting that in the I've been debating putting a trellis in the phosphor area, because holy crap, do they keep getting attracted to me whenever I go in there and just start booking it towards that exit with me. And I'm like, really? But yeah, if you see the shape in the fog, that's where I kind of went. Just gonna avoid that spot. That was terrifying. Watching a creature vanish in front of your eyes is something else. Yeah, see that? It looks like a giant chicken. Huh. I never noticed that. Probably because I never looked at it during nighttime. I know I could have done the home portal, but I also want to look for a little bit of Jellystone if I can find any, because Jellystone is not something I want to run out of again, preferably, because it is way too easy to run out of. I have run out of it enough times to be like, okay, I should make sure I at least keep some in mind. Oh yeah, and we can check this. I just found my first slime fossil on the island. Looks like such a happy little thing. You know, we still have no idea how these are formed. We can travel across the stars in a blink of an eye, but we don't know how this goofy face ends up on a rock. I think that's quite reassuring, really. I'm glad this world still has mysteries to share. You know, the fact that they don't know is actually kind of interesting. Because it means that there's so much, like, stuff that even they don't know. So, like, our own explorations are their own thing, too, where we might learn stuff that isn't known to the rest of the world in-game. Which sounds pretty fun, if you ask me. No dice. Dang. Oh, there's a bunch more money. Do, 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 do. Yeah, but the plan is to eventually switch all of these guys to fruit, I think. Just then I don't need to worry. Because I can have a drone set to fruit only. And it will just be a lot nicer. Those guys are going to be a pain in the butt, though. And we're definitely making ourselves some good mun. God, I love that they have little sleeping animations now. It's so damn adorable. The meat eaters are fine because they don't... I've noticed something. They don't... Not only do meat eaters not eat as much as, the, like, just others in general. Or at least they don't seem to. They also... The meat is produced so much faster now, especially with the Yoki slimes. Which is really nice. Makes my job a whole lot easier. So I need lava dust. And a lot of it. For this, I could make one of these. Actually, I could probably make both of them if I play it smart. This one I am debating grabbing. Because, yeah, I should still have enough wild honey for this. Yes. Perfect. Now I just need lava dust. I will say that is the one downside to the new system, is now you need a lot more, like, searching for resources. Oh, dear God. Special delivery. Oh. A bunch of gifts, basically. Yep. Gift. Gift. Yep. Gift. It's always gifts. And it's just like, really? Rock clump? I was literally given rocks. Like, bruh. Imagine being like, I got you a gift, and giving them a rock. Like, what is this? Charlie Brown? Though I don't think I'm fully against the azure grass. Oh, I can overlap it. Okay, that actually is really nice, because that means I can actually do something cool with that. And here's the real question. Can I put it under this? Or is it too big? It might be too big as well. But I just like the idea of having just a little... Like, it's not even, like, fully grassy. It just is kind of like this little shrubbery. It's cute. Meow. Ah. This game is beautiful. Okay. So we need lava dust. That is why we are here. And if we are lucky, we'll find a dervish. But I doubt we're going to be that lucky. That would require me to actually have more skill than anything. To catch a dervish. I don't even know what I'd mix the dervish with. Do you think saber slimes are in this? Yahoo! You know they just had so much fun writing some of these. Some of them are little lore tidbits. Others are just absolute crazily adorable. And others just kind of lean us more into the life of what she dealt with. It's not every day that this stuff happens. I don't really need as much radiant ore right now as I do lava dust. So I'm more focused on lava dust. We'll go out this way because we can get a good idea of, like, stuff. And we can swing back around a bit, too. Yeah, because we can drop off by these, swing back around to where the feral slimes are. No, don't fall! No, Jimmy! Jimmy fell in the well again! Whoa! That actually scared me a little bit. And I hate to say it did, because that shouldn't have scared me. That chicken got absolutely eviscerated. I love a dervish, though. Oh my gosh. Whenever we check the map, we should check if there's any rain here, because if there is, we need to be over here in case, especially if it's windy. If there's any wind, we need to be over here, basically. Because I don't want to miss out on the dervish. Part of me wonders if this will be a different entrance to the maze, but I also really want to just keep going in the maze and figuring stuff out. I should also grab a home portal specifically for the maze. I think that would be very beneficial. Okay. Some primordial oil stuff. Bonk. Anyways. Okay. Wait a minute. Secret tunnel? Secret, oh my god. Hello there, FNAF. Hope you're doing well today. Unironically surprised me enough to stop me from finishing the secret tunnel. Joke. Eat water, you pieces of tar! Anyways. Gosh, it is one heck of a Saturday, though. Doesn't feel like Saturday, I will say that. Also, I like got this really bad cramp in my back this morning, and it's left me with a knot in my back all day, and it freaking sucks. Because now my back hurts, and I'm just like, no, I don't need to feel more like an adult than I already do. Don't give me more back pain. Such is the life of getting very much unlucky with how your body likes to do shit. Oh yeah, we can read this now. I think I mostly tried not to think about leaving home. The island has so much to distract me. So much that's mine to study, but then I look out to the sea and sunrise, and I know they're seeing the sunrise like that too. And all of a sudden, they're here with me. I just hope they're okay, and I hope that someday they'll say they're proud of me. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, for me, it's right, like, in the middle of my back, too, where the knot is. And, fun fact, like 2 hours before stream, here I am talking with my roommate, like, yeah, I freaking, like, broke my toenail really badly on my big toe. And so I, like, lifted it up a bit, and when I set it down, I set down wrong and got a cramp in my ankle, and I'm just like, how? Like, I really am... I've been a mess today. A mess of all sorts. Like, I really don't know how I keep doing it. You know, I never realized how important lava dust was until I started doing all this. Another drone. I won't need to use this again after. I could... Wait a minute. I can make a pink teleporter, so I can actually, like, have a teleporter specifically there. Okay, so... I could put it here, but I think the best place to put it is over this way. Then what I can do is I can go for meat from coops to auto feeders. Any egg? No. I just need some form of plort, etc. to put in. How the frick did you get out? How are these guys doing? Yeah, look how quickly this fills up. Like, I did not leave this for even, like, half an hour, mind you. I emptied this, like, before stream. Just a little bit before stream. White egg slime in there? It basically will produce more eggs and stuff. Okay, that's cool. Look at that. The fact the rain affects it and makes it, like, drip off into puddles. I'm sorry, but that's beautiful. I love that. That's such a small detail they never needed, but I think it really adds to it. But The egg slime needs to be around chickens to produce plorts, and it will produce big eggs that will give multiple plorts and baby chicks. So that's why. It's actually pretty nice. Just filling this guy up with a bunch of plorts. I wish it would go faster for this. I just want to make sure that he doesn't run out for quite a long time. Also, look how cute they look. Like, I totally want to just hug one of them. But yeah, the egg slimes are really nice. Okay. So, where do I want to put this pink teleporter? I'm thinking for my teleporter setup, I might put it here. But I'd have to move that eventually. The other place was here, and I think here might unironically be pretty nice. So I can do pink here. And then we can teleport. Boom. And we can make our way to the labyrinth. Because we need to get prism plorts, we need to get twin slimes, we need to get all sorts. Also, look at this. These two both have the same condition, but not Ember Valley. Big Sag. Okay. But yeah, we have so much we can get that I'm excited for. Ow. I will say, I have really enjoyed playing this game so fucking much. Wrong way. I need to keep going. Oh my god, I just realized I completely forgot to upgrade the storage module. Do I even have the stuff to do it? No, I need more lava dust. Of course I do. Well, if we get more lava dust, I will upgrade it, but hopefully 40 should be enough for now. Because one of the biggest issues we had in the labyrinth part is there's just so much, like, unique stuff. And that's kind of what really, like, kept getting us in the end. Didn't we need, like, a boom plort or something? Also, I thought I wasn't going to find a way into this place, but there's a huge hole in the wall on this end, big enough for an elephant to pass through. I think it's time I finally did some exploring inside the structure. This feels just like when I was a kid and sneak into the woods. It'll be just me and my discoveries. I feel very good and excited. You know, knowing what ends up happening to her, being like, oh yeah, she's in the frickin' labyrinth right now, just trying to survive in, like, the future or whatever, from the looks of it. Pretty frickin' crazy. Like, I really want to know so much more about these ancient slime ruins, because there's an extent where you need to ask yourself, how technologically adept was, like, the original builders of these places before they became ruins? I mean, you literally have things that warp time and space, for God's sake. That can literally travel across worlds. And we know it's not just this planet that has it. Because we have the thing in the desert that was like, supposedly would take you beyond the stars. So there's probably another world. At least that's my interpretation of it. Yeah, look at this place. Yeah, we're gonna want to open some of these doors. God, I still can't get over the beauty. The fact that this place even exists in the first place really just takes what the Glass Desert had and just turns it up to 10. And I love that. Because I was already a big fan of the Glass Desert. This just took what I loved and just made it 10 times as good. Because I'm a big fan of mazes as well. So I am very much someone who loves a good storyline or... Oh, shit's gonna get unstable. That only shows up when things are about to get unstable, right? If I remember correctly? Or like when things are unstable? I don't remember the exacts. I remember having... I know I need to shoot like unstable things through it at least. To make them quote-unquote stable. Yeah, I need a boom plort to open that, which will give me access to this inner part here, which I could go around and get, too. But it seems like a shortcut, which is kind of nice. As much as I would love to jump down there, I know it would kill me. Big Sag, knowing something like that would kill me. Like, these shadow slimes are like the slime matrix thing. Which is also just really cool. Oh yeah, I also need a baddie plort for here. Okay, so that's stuff we're gonna need to remember, or at least I need to remember. We need a boom and a baddie plort. I'm also collecting these because I don't know when they'll be useful, but they will be one day. Almost definitely. Beam me up, Scotty! Hey, I made it. But yeah, like, that's definitely something that's gonna be very useful right there. At least we can get some of this aqua glass. Honestly, the fact that these, like, ancient slime civilization things that built this have, like, the tech to break reality itself is kind of terrifying. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, just, you know, casual day, breaking reality, as you do. I mean, who needs water to be ice? Let's make it actual glass. Like, freaking crazy stuff. But also really sick. Okay. Yeah, once we get this teleporter set up, we won't need to worry as much, thankfully. Turns out teleporters don't work in here or some crap like that. Honestly, that would be my type of luck, in all fairness. Well, one way to go. God, this place is beautiful. Whoa. Well, I at least figured out what the Prismaplorts look like. Unstable veggie. Perfect. Whoa, that looks weird. There are so many tars. God, this place is weird. But now that we have multiple Prismaplorts, it's gonna help a lot. Twinplort. Jesus Christ! Holy tar! Perfect. Now I have 12. Boom. Whoa, it's even affecting there. I want to have like 4 there just in case, because I don't know how many I'll need. But yeah, most of the slimes are now dead because of the tars. Oh. So it is very much a limited thing. Good thing that those are, like, pretty abundant. Time to find out if these work like I think they will. No. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find that Prismaplort anymore. So if that's not how those work, then how the frick am I supposed to... Okay, I need to figure out how to open these. Because if it's not Prismaplorts, then I'll need to figure it out. What happens if I do this? Nothing. Like, I was really thinking maybe Prismaplorts were how I did that, but nope. I was wrong. And whoop. I just need to figure out how I set those off. You get me? Because until I know, they're just gonna be sitting there and annoying the living hell out of me because I can't figure it out. some black indigonium. I wonder if it will be used in something like this, then. Maybe it's something related to, like, motes of light? Oh my god, how'd I never see that? Oh, let's be honest. I'm blind as a frickin' bat. It makes a lot of sense I didn't. And... what? Why can't I activate that? Oh, I think I know what's for that. What if it's a Prismaplort? I mean, that's my other guess. I mean, I really don't know. Because it's too big for a normal plort, it seems. But doesn't it look like it would be the shadow plort, like the other one? Sloomber slime. The frick's a Sloomber slime? Huh? Well, this isn't what I expected. Yeah, because that's a shadow one. There's a windmill. Hey, I got him from up here. I can do this. So there's some more slimes I have yet to find that are really odd, then. Sloomber slime sounds like a weird version of the shadow slime, not gonna lie. I hope that does something. Didn't open that. But maybe it's started. What did that do? I'm so confused. So that's lit up now. Then... I wonder what it unlocked. Because it wasn't that. Oh. Did I ever go down here? Oh, wait, no. It's dead end. Durr. I don't know why. I just felt like the need to do that. I see that. Shadow plort. Oh? Dang it, I was hoping for a secret. Yeah, there's stuff over there. There's just so much stuff here that I just don't know where to go. I still am surprised that doesn't work. Because it seems like the type of thing that would. That tabby twin looks adorable. That's not how rocks work. Then again, reality is bent. It's another one of these. Okay, I need to figure this out. Nothing happens when I put that through, so... Part of me wants to see if they can eat these, but I'm also like, do I really want to risk it? Okay. Anything for going around? No. Just tars. And this. Okay. This place is so weird. Though I don't mind a bit of weird. If it's another one of those radiant puzzles, awesome. If it's another one of those things with the stuff we don't understand, rip. Wait a minute. How the fuck did we... Nope, can't do that. How did we end up here again? God, this place is like so confusing. Like, my God, I am... super confused. Let's try over here, then? One moment. Oh! Well, I'll fix that later. Another thing to add to my list. Something broke. Okay, yeah, we don't know how to open that. That's her saying her thing again. My best guess is it has something to do with up. But I don't know how. Okay, so... Wait a minute. Let's just, because then I can drop this off here. Which I think is smart. Hyperplort? The frick's a hyperplort? Is that what I need? Sorry. I just think he's cute. And I can't not do that, it feels like. Yeah, look. There's a little thing here. I do love that there's all sorts of, like, exploration stuff you can find. It just takes a lot of work. Do I really care about this? Not really, but could be useful. Maybe I need to get up there? Yeah, because we've gotten up here before. I, like, vaguely am remembering stuff, but we never got, like... We never went over there? And I think there was one in here? Or something? Yeah, that's where the shadow thing was, so... I mean, there's really one place left to head towards. Technically, there's several, but... What in the hell? Oh, it's a twin slime thing up there. So easy to get lost in thought, admiring strange architecture and wondering where it all came from, isn't it? Who do you think built this place? Much evidence, Crossfire. Someone, something was here long ago. Ancient technologies devices all over the planet. These ruins have always been perplexing because they don't seem to be have specific functions, or at least that we can understand. Not to mention all the slime statues you see everywhere. But the labyrinth is different. I believe it was built with a specific purpose in mind. I think the Prismacore was discovered long ago, and the labyrinth is actually a containment and research facility. Interesting. They couldn't stop the effects of the Prismacore, so they tried to prevent it from affecting the rest of the Far Far range while they looked for a solution. The labyrinth was designed as a self-sustaining ecosystem. I think this was to simulate parts of Rainbow Island to see what Prismacore would do over time. Outside the labyrinth, most chromatic changes to the world, but inside, where the effects are amplified, elemental properties will shift entirely. I've seen water turn to glass, flowers turn to metal. It's dire. In time, I hope so. Hard question to answer, I guess. I'm actually not too far from where you now call home. But we'd never crossed paths until now. I was born on the Far Far range. It's my home, and it's all I've ever known outside of books. So when I first discovered Rainbow Island, I felt so genuinely new, like finding a secret room in your childhood home. I wanted to stay there forever. But now it feels as though I've lived many lifetimes. My childhood was one of them. And my life on Rainbow Island another. And now I'm back. Well, I suppose that's another, but it's getting fuzzy. The way I managed to get back, to get another chance to fix what's happening here, well... It wasn't your typical way of traveling, and so now my head's always a little foggy. It's a little mixed up. My memories have now feel rearranged, like they're out of order or something. What I did yesterday feels so distant, like half remembering thing from my childhood. And those same childhood memories of mine will suddenly be crystal clear for sometimes even feeling new. My earliest memory has always been sitting underneath our dining room table and watching Mom vacuum the living room. She didn't know I was there, and I just watched her. I remember that. It was a hot day, she looked tired and upset about something, and that used to be it. But since I came back, that memory's changed. I'm still under the table. The day's hot, she's tired. But then she notices me, and her expression suddenly moves to surprise and joy, and she stops doing what she's doing. She kneels down and we talk about something, but I can hear my own words. I just see her listening and smile. And then her expression changes. She's still smiling. I see tears begin to form in the corner of her eyes, but she holds them back. Then she tells me that she's so sorry my grandmother never had the chance to meet me. She puts a hand on my shoulder and is about to say something else, but the comm station rings and she turns her head. I can't remember any more after that. How much do you want to bet she's the granddaughter of Thora and stuff? At least. Like... Okay, let's go find a twin slime for its plort. Which should be easy as pie, in all fairness. What in the fuck? Bro fell. Come on. I just want a plort. I just need a twin plort. You know, it's once you start searching for things, you never find them. That's usually how it ends up. I don't want to deal with a tar right now. Fruit. You know, I kind of understand where she's coming from, though. When she mentions, like, that far distant memory of something. Because that's what it feels like to have frickin' ADHD, basically. It's a whole ADHD type moment. Because that's what my memory feels like. Is just certain things are more clear than others, specifically the past. But the closer it is, the less clear. Oh, I accidentally grabbed a tappy. So, what did that do? My guess is I have to find a thing for each of these to light them up, and it will teach me something. Whoa. Oh. These guys are adorable. So we have this. Where does it need to go? This place is so cool. Perfect. Got a whole new area? Holy crap! This place is gorgeous! Yet terrifying. What's this do? Oh, that hurts! That's like... I'm guessing that's changing my... like, the matter I'm made of. Which is even more terrifying to think about. Hey, Kayas, what's the matter? Everything! everything matter? At least we're getting some more of this prismatic plort stuff. Oh. This place is just so cool. Okay. Got a tree down here. Some prismatic plorts. Oh wow, the bounce actually worked. I guess I see if these guys can eat it. Oh. Yeah, no, they don't. They would have totally gone after that. Prismatic stuff's gone now. So that's a plus. Whee! Well, obviously I should go over this way. I mean, there's a geyser and everything. Oh wait, that's literally where I came from. Durr. This place is so cool. Like, this is definitely one of my favorite areas in a game I have played in a long time. Like, especially for a, like, chill game like this is one of my favorite areas I have been able to, like, experience in a chill game. It's been so fun. Damn it, I don't know what you're for! I think I see another Radiant Gate. Okay. Yep. I need to somehow light both of those up. So what I would need to do is take that bring over to bring, and then also bring it over to here. Oh, there's also that. So yeah, I would need to bring them separately to places. But I got some ideas. The issue is just having the stuff for it because, yeah, I'm out of those. Meaning we need so much lava dust. I like to call this place Dreamland. I used to make my way up here, and while away in the hours among clouds, it's a nice place to forget about your problems. I think so. Maybe even more. There's something different in the air here. It's hard to explain. It almost feels like the clouds and even the islands you stand on are formed from ether around you. Not built or assembled, but more gathered from tiny nothing in the air. I spent a long time on these islands, and sometimes I swear I could begin to feel a kind of flow to it, like I was gaining control over it. One day I was feeling homesick while I sat here, thought about how, when I was little, I would be out in my mom's garden in the evening, and I'd start to smell supper cooking in our house. Used to light and seeing the vegetables growing right in front of me while smelling their cooking aromas in the air. Felt like things were connected in a way. And while I sat there, I closed my eyes trying to picture that garden again, and in that moment I swear I could smell supper cooking. I opened my eyes and there was a new island in the distance ahead of me, and on it was the house I grew up in, but it was only there for a moment before fading into the clouds. I still don't know if that was real or not. Used to have a lot of dreams, wanted to break free of the expectations that my parents had for me, wanted to be in charge of my own path, so I dreamed of running away and becoming whoever I wanted to be. Dreamed that one day they would see the person I became, be happy for me, and everything would be fine somehow. It wouldn't matter if I left them behind. But when you're young and sometimes you don't see how broken things are that are right in front of you, your version of the world is like a foggy bathroom mirror. The shape of things is not the details. And now that my mom never got over, and now I know now that my mom never got over my grandmother's passing, I didn't realize the pressure she felt to continue her legacy and the sadness that just became part of her life, not until long after I was gone too. Now I dream that someday I will make it back home and somehow my parents will understand why I had to leave. I think that's always what comes down to. You just want them to understand you. Damn. Huh. Can stand on the lights. Yolk slime. I need to figure out how to open those those like light looking doors. My guess is my guess was they were going to be prism related since, you know, prism cores. But no. Maybe it's something we can make now that we have prism cores. Not cores, prism plorts. But still. Okay. Gosh. I mean, I guess we'll head back towards the main area then. It seems we have a lot to make. Because we need a lot of lava dust too, just to make more of these. And I still don't know what it did to that one area. Do you think? No, it only would go that way. It doesn't turn. Only those do. Holy mother of pearl. I'm gonna grab these because I do want to get some of these slimes back at base. It's just gonna take time. I'm just trying to think though, like, so with what we have, nice. But as I was saying before I got distracted, with what we have, we need to figure out how the hell we're supposed to open these. What about gold plort? No. They're not plort-shaped. They're like light-shaped. Maybe we unlock something? Maybe it requires the pulse wave? I doubt it, but I mean, it's not like I have any other ideas. Wait a minute, those are glowing now. So we need to figure out how to get a Sloomber slime. And I have no frickin' clue. Because we have Shadow Twin. And then there's Sloomber? Apparently? What do I need for this? Yeah, more lava dust. Would it be in resources? No. Yeah, because we only know about the twin, and whenever there's new slimes, it's always a veggie, a fruit, and a meat. So, I have a feeling that that a Sloomber slime is either veggie or meat. Because those are the only two left. Since twin prefer veggie, not veggie, fruit. God, I'm thinking of veggies. I'm gonna be honest. I know this is, like, I don't know why some people feel it's weird when I say this, but I like carrots when they just raw, preferably. Like, I just prefer raw carrots compared to, like, cooked and mushy. It just doesn't feel right. It's kind of hard to explain past that. Womp. And then we can put some of the stuff in the, oh my god. Brain not working. Silo. But yeah, now that we have a quick access, that's perfect. Like, I know this won't be a long stream or anything, but it's nice to just stream a bit for me. Perfect. Yeah, because I could do the veggie guys here. Then I would also have more, probably have, because I'd have exactly enough back at main base as long as I had a dervish. You know, this game is like the perfect game to relax to. There's not many games that I would say you should totally play this game and relax to it. Like, there's not a lot of games that you can just sit back, relax, not have to think what you're doing. And this is just one of those that you can do it with, because with Stardew, there's a lot of stuff you can do, and it still requires some thinking power to do certain things. But with this specifically, it's just have fun. Doesn't matter what you do. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff you can unlock if you actually think and whatnot. But even then, it doesn't matter if you do. Ooh, new message. From Thora and from Bob. Hello, friend. Gift for you. Don't worry. I'll tell her. Right now. I'm talking to her. Hey, B. Hobson wanted you to have this. He says you don't want it, but mighty fine kindling. Aw, Hobson's thinking of me. Jesus Christ. Short magma clump. I do like that Thora will call just like, oh yeah, Hobson is like, yeah, Hobson wants to give you something. I think that's just cute. Because, like, while the gifts do get kind of annoying at times, it's also like, I mean, the fact they think of me is quite cute. It just shows how close the characters are compared to, like, even what we know, because they get closer than we know, because there's so much more to just the story that we don't see. Just makes me curious. Because there's a lot of cool characters. I wonder if we'll get any more characters than what we have seen. Caves like this have always creeped me out. The stone walls and darkness, they made me feel trapped. I was always more at home being outdoors with the sky or at least a tree canopy above my head, the soil beneath my feet. I suppose those feelings are the same ones that brought me here in the first place. You know what? Fair. There's some. Any bit I can grab, I am taking, because holy crap, I need it. Doesn't this one lead, like, out to a weird area? Yeah. Okay. Holy plorts, Batman. There we go. Now we can get inside here, and we can make our way back around. Grab some primordial oil while we're here. I feel like the biggest issue with, like, all the lava dust and stuff is just how little you can actually get reasonably. Nice. Okay. So, I mean, if there might be more ways that I just haven't found yet, to be fair, but especially right now, it doesn't seem like there's more other than just run around and hope you find some, suck it up, and pray you get 3 instead of 2. Which could be worse, could be better. Like, imagine if it only gave you 1. God, I would just be so annoyed if it only gave me 1 for all that. I mean, you need to rebalance all the recipes. Because balancing recipes is a whole issue entirely. That's, like, completely annoying. But is important. Okay, ouch. I mean, at least we're getting primordial oil and stuff, which, honestly, we probably don't need a lot of, but it's still nice to have. There's some more lava dust. You know, they really should make, like, a lava sieve item that specifically sieves lava dust out of magma, so you can only place it in, like, the lava things. That'd be a cool little, just, side thing I think would be neat. But that's more of a personal thing that I like. I think I need to sit here for a minute or 3 and catch my breath to collect myself. I was careless, too busily marveling at the tropical foliage here, and a geyser shot me into the air, almost dropping me right into a pit of lava. I sometimes worry I took on too much here. I'm not ready to be on my own. Damn. I mean, I'd probably feel the same way if I were almost shot into molten lava by a geyser. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable response of, God, I don't think I'm ready to be by myself right now. Because, yeah, at that point, it's just, ooh. Watch us never get the stuff for dervish slimes in this, ever. Oh my God, he's sitting on the That was actually just so freaking cute. Also, the fact that you can see a bit like the heat wave bits here and there. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, there's no way I'm getting that. I mean, it's literally in lava. Just decided to take a screenshot of that for my Steam of just, yep, this is my life now. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I found one up there on top. Like, up here. So that was pretty neat. Found one of those treasure things. God, I love this music way too much. It's just too good. But yeah, as you can see, like, we got prickly pears and stuff we could get as needed. The issue is finding a dervish and figuring out how the frick to turn that on. My guess is it's something we haven't unlocked yet. That's my best guess. Also, fun fact, you can actually get on top of this whole map and just walk across it. I've done that already. There's nothing interesting up there. It just kind of is barren. Nothing interesting or worthwhile. And... ouch. Yeah, because, like, here, there's some stuff. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to see Quantum or Mosaic ever. We know Dervish is in this. I mean, they're literally named and their favorites are here. You know, I doubt we'll see Saber, but seeing the fact that space-time is kind of an issue right now, I'm not gonna put it in as a not for sure, but probably not instead, but it's not impossible. Thinking about it, I think it's the only other slime from the first game now. So actually it might be, unironically, the Saber. Unless, like, we deal with a Mosaic or Quantum out of nowhere, but... doubtful. I had a home portal I could have placed there. That's awkward. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Making our way back to Conservatory. We need to make a bunch more reflectors. A new message. Oh boy. Honestly, if I can figure out a way to open those, I will. Hi, Victor. Data point from you running experience. Okay, gift reception. Ooh, blue teleporter. That's actually really useful. Like, unironically, that's something very useful. Yeah, these guys do not eat a lot. Compared to these guys, which eat so much, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, we have constant money flow at least now. First, storage. Next, heart module. What am I missing for this? Oh, Jellystone. And then for this, I can make 2 more, which is nowhere near enough for what I need, but I need a bunch of hunter plorts and stuff. And I know exactly where I'll get them. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna get better at that. But that day is not today. Okay. Now I can at least hold, like, 50 to 60, which should be nice. It's probably just 50, but... Please tell me this is... Yeah, it's going to refinery. So I'll stay here for a bit. Make sure that they've all eaten. Because it's like, bro. Look at this. I think it's a phosphor thing. That they, like, all come after you like this. So it's made me question if I actually want to, like, change these from hunter phosphors to, like, hunter baddies. But I'm also, like, I don't want to do that. Like, honestly, I could do phosphor and twins over there instead of dervish, but, I mean, this is the perfect place to do phosphor, is the issue. The issue with phosphor is they just are too attracted. And I really don't want to change, like, my free-range setup stuff, preferably. Because it's just more of a nuisance than anything. There we go. Yeah, the main issue is going to be, like, lava dust and crap. Yeah, like, they're too friendly. That's the one downside of these phosphor hunters. Like, I don't get why these specifically are just so damn friendly, but they are. Yeah, like, but either way, I think this is a good place to end off. I'll probably leave this AFK for a bit while doing stuff. If you're not already part of it, !dislab. We have a Discord, all sorts of stuff over there. And !YouTube, where VODs go up. All sorts of stuff over there you might find interesting. Slime Rancher 1, all of Slime Rancher 2 so far will eventually be up, and much more. I know this is a shorter stream than I normally do, but it's also a stream on a day I normally